Christmas is supposed to be a time of joy, love, and peace, but not all holidays go as planned. Behind the glittering lights and festive songs, some of the darkest and most shocking crimes have taken place during the holiday season. From mysterious disappearances to brutal murders, these cases will forever stain the season of goodwill. In this special Christmas-themed episode of BloodSpot, we uncover chilling true crime stories that prove not even Christmas is immune to tragedy. Viewer discretion is advised. Covina, California, December 24, 2008. What should have been a joyful Christmas Eve for the Ortega family turned into an unspeakable nightmare. Over 25 family members and friends had gathered for their annual celebration. Laughter echoed, tamales filled the air, and children eagerly tore into early presents. At around 11:30 p.m., the doorbell rang. Standing outside was Bruce Pardo, Sylvia Ortega's ex-husband, dressed in a Santa Claus suit and holding a gift-wrapped package. But this wasn't a gesture of goodwill. Pardo pulled 2 handguns from the package and began firing indiscriminately into the crowd. Chaos erupted as people scrambled for cover. Pardo's sinister plan didn't stop there. He used a homemade flamethrower to set the house ablaze, ensuring total devastation. By the time the fire was extinguished, 9 lives were lost, including Sylvia Ortega, her parents, and siblings. Pardo fled to his brother's house, where he later died by suicide. Investigators discovered that Pardo, enraged by a bitter divorce, financial ruin, and spousal support payments, had meticulously planned the attack. His Santa suit was even lined with $17,000 in cash, suggesting an escape plan that he ultimately abandoned. The Covina Christmas Eve massacre remains one of the most horrific crimes to occur during the holiday season. On Christmas Day, 1929, the Lawson family of Germantown, North Carolina, seemed like the picture of rural happiness. Charlie Lawson, a hard-working tobacco farmer, had recently treated his wife Fanny and their 7 children to new clothes and a family portrait, an extravagant luxury for the time. But beneath this idyllic exterior, darkness loomed. As the family prepared for Christmas dinner, Charlie inexplicably snapped. He first shot his wife near their barn, then hunted down his children one by one. The younger children were shot with a shotgun, while the youngest, Mary Lou, was bludgeoned to death. Only 16-year-old Arthur survived because Charlie had sent him on an errand earlier in the day. After committing the brutal murders, Charlie walked into the nearby woods and ended his own life. When his body was found, investigators discovered notes and money for the family's burial expenses. The motive for the murders remains a mystery. Some believe Charlie suffered from undiagnosed mental illness, while others speculate that he may have been hiding a dark family secret. Decades later, rumors surfaced about an alleged incestuous relationship with his eldest daughter Marie, but this claim has never been proven. The Lawson family home became a macabre tourist attraction, where visitors paid to see the bloodstains, a chilling testament to one of the darkest Christmas crimes in American history. On December 20th, 1984, 12-year-old Janelle Matthews performed with her school choir at a Christmas concert in Greeley, Colorado. After the performance, a family friend dropped her off at home around 8:15 p.m. Her parents were out and Janelle was alone. When her family returned 2 hours later, they found the lights on, her shoes by the door, and her coat neatly placed, but Janelle was gone. The disappearance gained national attention. Janelle's face appeared on milk cartons and in newspapers, but despite exhaustive searches and interviews, the case went cold for decades. In 2019, construction workers discovered human remains in a rural area, later confirmed by DNA testing to be Janelle. Investigators soon focused on Steve Pankey, a former neighbor with a history of inserting himself into the investigation. Pankey made bizarre claims over the years, purporting to know details of the case. In 2021, he was convicted of Janelle's murder and sentenced to life in prison. While Janelle's family finally found some closure, her story remains a heartbreaking reminder of how the festive season can turn into decades of unresolved pain. Christmas 2011 in Jacksonville, Florida, turned tragic for 67-year-old Michelle O'Dowd, a kind woman known for her holiday spirit and generosity. Michelle had been helping a friend in need, Patricia Annette White, by opening her home to her. But this kindness cost Michelle her life. On December 2nd, Michelle's nephew checked on her after she failed to show up for work. Inside her home, he made a gruesome discovery: Michelle's body, beaten and strangled, hidden under a pile of wrapped Christmas presents beneath her tree. Investigators quickly identified Patricia White as the perpetrator. Surveillance footage showed White using Michelle's debit card to withdraw cash shortly after the murder. White was arrested days later in South Carolina and sentenced to life in prison. The juxtaposition of the festive decorations with the brutal crime scene made Michelle's death particularly haunting. A chilling reminder to be cautious, even during the season of goodwill. On Christmas Eve, 1945, the Sauter family home in Fayetteville, West Virginia, was consumed by a fire. George and Jenny Sauter managed to escape with 4 of their children, but 5 others, Maurice, Martha, Louis, Jenny, and Betty, were never seen again. The official cause of the fire was deemed faulty wiring, but the Sauters questioned this conclusion. Suspicious details emerged. Their phone lines had been cut, a ladder they needed to escape was missing, and a witness reported seeing a car drive away with children inside. Despite their desperate search, no remains of the 5 children were ever found in the ashes. The Sauters spent the rest of their lives chasing answers. They erected a large billboard on a nearby highway, pleading for information. Theories abound to this day. Some believe the children were kidnapped, while others argue that the fire may have completely destroyed their remains. No definitive answers were ever found, leaving the Sauter case one of the most haunting Christmas mysteries of all time. The holiday season is a time for family, love, and celebration, but these stories show that even Christmas has its dark side. From massacres to mysterious disappearances, these cases remind us of the fragility of life and the horrors that can occur when we least expect it. What's the most chilling Christmas crime you've heard of? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you love exploring the darker side of history and true crime, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. This is BloodSpot, where we uncover the stories that haunt our collective memory. Stay curious, stay safe, and have a peaceful holiday season.